to this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the love from, obviously, the Gamecock fans. I appreciate the love from other team fans. I appreciate the love from the LSU fans, from the UConn fans, from the Iowa fans, from just basketball fans in general, and specifically women's basketball fans. Let's do this thing. Let's continue to bring the gospel of women's basketball, the gospel of Gamecock women's basketball all across the universe. You are now rocking with the best essential rocking with the best. Come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got to go today, y'all. I said we got to go today, y'all. We are talking about offense. We're talking about offense. What will the South Carolina women's basketball team look like on the offensive end of the court? Would there be any differences? Would there be any changes? Would there be any nuances? Will it be the same old that we've seen during this dominant run of basketball? Will it be anything different? That's what we're going to talk about today, September the 12th, 2023. That's what we're going to talk about today. It's Tuesday. We are ticking along to the first game of the season on November the 6th. I know you can't wait. You're just like me. You cannot wait until the season begins. You can't wait till the season begins. I know we are we just finished game 2 for football. South Carolina won, beat Furman handily. Looking like a team that can do some things during the season. I know that NFL season just began, and we are got our knees in with football. Hell, over the weekend I went to see the Washington Commanders play. My team, Washington Commanders. Can't see it. What was it say? Washington Commanders. Yep, Washington Commanders play on Sunday. My wife and I drove up, went to Landover, Maryland, saw the Commanders play, saw them beat Arizona Cardinals, did the thing, came back yesterday in a lot of traffic. But it's women's basketball time. It is women's basketball time. That's what you're here to hear about. That is what you hear from your boy, Captain Will. So, we have some newcomers on this basketball team. We lost 7. So obviously we got some newcomers on this basketball team. So things going to look a little different. On this team this year on the offensive end. First up, Tehina Paopao. First newcomer from Oregon Ducks. Tehina Paopao was ranked, she was ranked 8th in her recruiting class. She made all Pac-12 twice. Honorable mention the 3rd time. Coming to the South Carolina Gamecocks. 6-foot guard, 6-foot shooter, special player, 42% from the 3-point range, about 83% from the free throw line, averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3-4 assists, 42% from the field. We have a shooter in Tehina Paopao that is just what the doctor ordered for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So she is a newcomer to this team. Secondly, Sakima Walker. Both Sakima Walker and Tehina Paopao entered the transfer portal, arrived with the Gamecocks with welcome arms. Welcome home, ladies. You are in the company of greatness. Sakima Walker, 6'5" post player, long arms, can jump. Came from the junior college ranks. Prior to that, she played 2 years at Rutgers. But last year, when she was playing JC ball, was a player of the year. Okay, she's a post player. Yes, she is. But she's a post player who also can stretch the floor and shoot threes. Have we had a player that can shoot threes at the post who is 6'5" with regularity? No, we have not. We have not had a player at 6'5" who can shoot threes. Now, I'm old school. I'm not a huge fan of my 6'5" post player shooting threes. You know, but we're gonna see how Don Staley and the coaching staff molds Sakima Walker's offensive game to South Carolina. Just not a fan. Just not a fan. I don't want my 6'5" player shooting threes. I want my 6'5" player offensive rebounding, intimidating, grabbing rebounds. That's what I want. I'm just saying. All right, so you got Sakima Walker, you got Tehina Paopao, both new players to the team. And both bring something different to the offensive game. Then we have the recruiting class. Led by Milyasia Fulwiley. Milyasia Fulwiley is the most exciting, was the most exciting player in the 2023 class. Most exciting player. Bar none. 5'6", spark plug, my version of Allen Iverson, who's going to do work. I'm not even going to use Allen Iverson. I'm going to say Ivory Ladder. My version of Ivory Ladder is now with the Gamecocks, and she's going to bring it every single night, just like she brought it in high school, just like she brought it in all those various different exposure camps, exposure tournaments, all those things. Milyasia Fulwiley is the real deal. Fulwiley is the real deal. And we are all witnesses to see her play for 4 years with South Carolina Gamecocks and see how she grows and see how she matures as a basketball player, matures as a person, matures into one who I think is going to be one of the best Gamecocks to ever put on the uniform. I think that highly of Milyasia Fulwiley. I think she is going to be awesome. Okay, so Milyasia Fulwiley. Second one, Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson from Minnesota. Minnesota Player of the Year, McDonald's All-American, all the accolades. Special player, broke her leg during the sophomore year, came back stronger, better than ever. Ended up being the 25th best recruit in the 2023 class. Another big guard, 5'11", 6 feet, who is also a shooter, who is one of the best prep shooters in the country, and she's now with the South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay, so what Tessa Johnson is bringing is much like it's what Tehina Paopao is bringing to this Gamecocks team, and that's shooting at a high rate, shooting at a high clip, but also having quality shots and shots that goes in. Now, Milyasia Fulwiley can shoot that thing too. She can shoot that thing, and she can get to the basket. Okay, so those two players, along with Tehina Paopao, will bring outside shooting and scoring ability to the Gamecocks. The final player coming to add it to the mix in this upcoming season is Sanaya Ja. Sanaya Ja played for the top-ranked high school team in the country. She averaged 10.7 rebounds, about a block a game on a loaded roster, and she finished about 40th ranked in the 2023 class. A wing player, 6'1", rebound, tough, defense, can handle the ball, can shoot that little mid-range jumper. Sanaya Ja is a player that's not being talked about much for this team, but is a player that will be reckoned with later on. She's going to be one of those players that we're going to say, damn, in 2025, like, oh yeah, she's nice. She is nice. That's what we're going to be saying about Sanaya Ja. So those are the newcomers to the 2023-24 season. Those are the newcomers. I can't say that Chloe Kitts is a newcomer, even though she arrived, during December, and we only saw glimpses of what she can do. But you know what? This is my show, so I'm gonna say about Chloe Kitts too. Chloe Kitts, 6'2", 6'2.5", ranked 17th in the 2023 recruiting class. Graduated early, showed up with the Gamecocks back in December. Balled out during her high school career. Multiple gold medals on playing for Team USA. Gained 14 to 15 pounds during the off season. Got stronger. And what we saw during the Team USA during the summer, you saw a tough rugged, ain't taking no mess type of player who we can shoot, who can rebound, who can handle the ball, can pass, who can do all the things that you will want in a 6'2", 6'3" wing player. That's Chloe Kitts. So we can say those 6 players are new to the Gamecocks. So with those 6 players new to the Gamecocks, after losing Aliyah Boston, Zaya Cooke, Bree Bill, Letitia Me here, Victoria Saxton, Kiara Fletcher, Olivia Thompson, after losing all those players, especially Aliyah Boston, and who was the one of the best players ever put in the Garden in black uniform. One of the best players ever. Drafted number 1 in WNBA draft, going to be the number 1, going to be the rookie of the year, probably make the WNBA first team, second team, third team, whatever the case may be. She's going to be an all NBA, WNBA player. Zaya Cooke brought something special at the shooting guard position because she could create any shot she wanted. She could get to the basket whenever she wanted, and she was exciting for the 4 years that she was here as a South Carolina Gamecock. So those 2 players in particular are what stirred the drink for the South Carolina Gamecocks for 4 years. Those 2 players in particular. I can talk about Bree Bill and how great she was defensively, but on the offensive end, she had her shortcomings. Defensively, one of the best players who ever played for South Carolina. One of the best players. One of the best defensive players in the SEC in history. That's what she brought. But offensively, she had some shortcomings. Zaya Cooke, Aliyah Boston, those 2 players have to be replaced. How will South Carolina replace those 2 players? And what will be different about this team to help replace those 2 players? Well, first of all, when you get a Tehina Paopao, you get Tehina Paopao so she can shoot. So she can shoot. The memo is on the wall. Shoot the ball. That is what Tehina Paopao is going to do. That's what she's going to do. She's going to space the floor. She's going to get open shots because they're going to still double team, triple team Camila Cardoza. So should we get the ball? She's going to open the floor and get those open shots. And if they're not open, she's going to still hit the shot if it's contested. That's what she does. That's what she does. So with Tehina Paopao, with Tessa Johnson, both great outside shooters, the offense is going to look different for South Carolina. It's going to look different for South Carolina because we have players on the perimeter who can shoot the ball. Will we be a team that is shooting 25, 33s a game like some teams? No, we will not. We will not. That is not South Carolina basketball, and it never will be South Carolina basketball where we're shooting that many threes in a game. What we will be this upcoming year, we will be better than the 114th ranked three-point team in Division I basketball. That will not be South Carolina. And it's crazy to think that we will rank that low in Division I basketball, that we still almost won the national championship. It is crazy to think that. It is crazy to think that we were still one of the top 10 scoring offenses in the country, and three-point shooting was a liability for the South Carolina Gamecocks. That tells me one of 2 things. The first thing it tells me is that the coaching staff puts a game plan for South Carolina to score the basketball. That's the first thing. I hear all about this new era of three-point shooting. We have to shoot so many threes, the analytics era, and that we have to shoot the ball a lot at the three-point line, either a three-point shot or layup. I'm hearing a lot about that. Well, South Carolina does not do that. South Carolina still plays inside out. Inside out, meaning that the post is a key component of the basketball team. The post is a key component of offensive play. You have a lot of teams that don't believe in that. You have a lot of teams that say we're going to shoot, our shooting guard, our point guard is going to shoot 10 threes a game. That's what they do. I don't want Tehina Paopao shooting 10 threes a game. I do not want that. Because that is taking away looks from Camila. That's taking away looks from Sanaya Fagan. That is taking away looks from Chloe Kitts, Ashlyn Watkins. Taking away looks from Sakima Walker. But what we will have is a threat on one side of the floor, Tehina Paopao, to shoot the rock. And then when you put in Tessa Johnson on the other side of the floor to shoot the rock, you have space. You have room to operate. You have room for Raven Johnson to wheel and deal and get the ball to the best player at the best time. You have Camila Cardoza dominating whoever is guarding her because she's damn near unguardable down low. So things will be different offensively for the Gamecocks, and I think they're going to be better offensively in the last 2-3 years. Because if you're spacing the floor, think about it. If you're spacing the floor with a Tehina Paopao, Tessa Johnson, or Milyasia Fulwiley. Milyasia Fulwiley is the backup point guard, right? Milyasia Fulwiley is backup point guard. When Raven takes a break, Milyasia comes in. You got Tehina on one side. We got Tessa Johnson on the other side. You got Camila down low. You got Sanaya Fagan coming up on the high post. You have space. You have space for Milyasia Fulwiley to do her work. You have space for Milyasia Fulwiley to dance. And you're gonna love it when she dances because she's gonna be so pretty doing it. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So when you have a lineup like the South Carolina Gamecocks have this upcoming season, and don't forget about Ashlyn Watkins. Don't forget about Ashlyn Watkins, who's been putting in work this upcoming season. We ain't talking about Ashlyn Watkins. Ashlyn Watkins is the most athletic player on this team. Ashlyn Watkins is dunking in half-court sets. I'm not talking about no break, open dunk. I'm talking about in half-court sets. We have a player at 6'2" dunking in half-court sets. It's going to be special for the South Carolina Gamecocks this upcoming season. Yes, the times where Aliyah Boston was triple team and we throw it out and we can't hit a jumper, it's gone. It's gone. That is old South Carolina basketball. Even though it brought us a national championship, even though it brought us multiple SEC championships, even though it brought 18,000 fams to their feet. What's going to happen this year is you're going to have some three-point shooting in a Tehina, in a Tessa, in a Milyasia, an improved shot of a Raven Johnson, and I ain't gonna have there will never be no Raven Johnson slander with your boy Captain Will ever. You will have an improved shot of her, Chloe Kiss. It's just gonna be different, y'all. The offense will be different. It's gonna be special on the perimeter, and we have not had that as South Carolina fans. We have not. We have not. Zaya Cooke could hit the three, but she shot like 35%, 36%. Bree Bill had a good three-point shooting year last year, but she only shot a few a game. And most of the time she was left wide open. Okay? Now, you have to guard South Carolina on the perimeter, which opens up the floodgates of scoring. This is going to be amazing to watch come November the 6th to see how all these pieces are put together. Don State look like a kid in the candy store with so many pieces to work with. So many pieces to work with. And we are all witnesses to see the growth of this team, the dominance of inside play matched with improved outside shooting. This is going to be amazing to watch, and we're going to see it this upcoming season. And it's just can't wait. Can't wait. November 6th can't happen soon enough. Can't happen soon enough. I know it's going to be in Paris. I know it's going to be an afternoon game here in the States, but take off. Take off work. Take off work. This is what y'all been waiting for. This is what y'all been waiting for. This is what I've been talking about every day about the Gamecocks. Let's bring this. Let's bring the noise. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. The Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.